Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for August 14th to the 20th. This is for Aquarius Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occult cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Aquarius, I do this because you know I love you. Come on. I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Aquarius, speaking of astrology, wow, this is going to be a big week for you. Listen, I'm just gonna, let's come clean, okay? I'm just gonna let you know right now, it could go either way, all right? It could go completely Barbie, it could go completely Oppenheimer, all right? It is gonna be one of those weeks. But, the good news, both of those movies made a lot of money. So, here's the thing, and they were very successful. So, here's the thing. This is the week of the new moon in Leo, okay? But we have to talk about what's happening with this new moon in Leo the day before, okay, on Tuesday. The sun is going to square Uranus, all right? This is really challenging. This is a challenging aspect. This is the peak of the day. And so some of y'all may feel some challenges before, some may feel it a little bit after. Now, the reason why this is going to be, some of y'all may feel it, feel it, is because the sun is in Leo right now, okay? And Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is your ruling planet, Aquarius. So, the sun in Leo, that's in your 7th house of partnerships, okay? So there could be something that goes a little bit sideways when it comes to partnerships, something that could be a little, just not seeing eye to eye with partners, whether love or career here, okay? And then you have to remember that Uranus is in Taurus right now, and your 4th house, so your domestic sector, so family, children, your lovers, your actual home. So keep that in mind. There may be something that just is right? So keep it in mind. And, when I talk about partnerships, when I say love or like love, romance, or career, partnerships comes in a lot of forms as well. It could be like maybe you are looking for a place to live. Maybe you are moving. Maybe you hear news about your home and you're working with a realtor. That's a partnership right there. And so you may have like a moment with a realtor who's probably, maybe not finding the right places you're looking for, and you just go all like Joker on him. I'm going to get you. But even still, I want you to know that just pay attention to this day, okay? And around this time. Now, this is what makes everything so completely interesting. All right, because not only is that happening the day after we have that new moon in Leo, so new moons, new beginnings. This is a big, beautiful new moon, new beginnings, new opportunities, kicking off a new cycle, right? And again, it's in Leo. And so again, your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, you could be kicking off some new partnership around this time. All right. Now, one thing that I love about this new moon, and if you saw my monthly forecast, I mentioned this, okay? Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto are forming this trine, this brigade, this very supportive, they're supporting you right now. All right. So that's really, really great. All right, Aquarius. In my monthly forecast, I said you're Beyonce. Okay, you're Beyonce right now. Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto are your backup singers. You have so much support. You have so much support. All right. Now, the same day of the new moon in Leo, Mars is trining Uranus. Can you believe that? How crazy is it that we go from like the sun squaring Uranus to the next day Mars trining Uranus? That's a very auspicious aspect. We had Mars trining Jupiter last week. Okay, trines are very auspicious. They're very supportive. Really great aspect here. Okay, and we only have one a year. Mars trining Uranus. We only have one a year. All right, the next one's not until your birthday season. January 29, 2024 is the next time. It's actually the day after my birthday, so that's going to be very interesting for me. But even still, this is a day where it's, again, all about breakthroughs, all about feeling free. That's what this month is. I've said it from the beginning. This month is all about breakups, wake up calls, and shakeups. All right. So a lot of it just shaking you out of the old and moving into this new you. Okay, it's all about freedom this day. It's all about, and I love it. Okay, and that's, you love it. And remember, Uranus is your ruling planet. This is going to have a huge effect on you. Huge effect on you. All right, but it's breaking free from restrictions. That's what you love, Aquarius. You don't like you don't like traditions. You don't like being told to do the same thing, do things based on tradition. Like, that's who you are. That's what Aquarius is known for. And especially me, I'm an Aquarius, so I should know. I mean, this is that rebellious flair that Aquarians are known for. So it's all about taking risks and being daring this day. Okay, when the time comes, if there's something that you have to do, go with your intuition. Go with your intuition. That's really going to drive the narrative. That's really going to help you make any decisions if you have to make any decisions. But the one big thing that I want you to know, this is huge. And if there's one big takeaway, it's this. It's the fact that Mars is in Virgo. Mercury is in Virgo. And after the new moon, the moon moves into Virgo for the rest of the week, okay? Up until Saturday. So that's a lot of activity in Virgo in your 8th house, okay? In your 8th house. 8th house, death and rebirth, okay? Life cycle, transformation. The same week of the new moon in Leo. So you can expect a lot of new beginnings around this time, all right? A lot of breaking free from things that you need to break free from. Sense of freedom, right? Think of I don't know, think of Jennifer Aniston in her convertible driving down, the Pacific Coast Highway, and with the wind blowing in her hair and her dog in the passenger seat. That kind of freedom, right? I didn't even know where that came up. Jennifer Aniston is an Aquarius, by the way. Anyway, so keep that in mind. So the 8th house, it doesn't only rule that. It also rules other people's resources and income. So you could be making money, okay? You could be so laser focused on making money on not through your salary, but through maybe your partner's income. They could get a big raise, maybe in an investment or an inheritance or a bonus or commission, or did you start a side hustle, or do you know what I mean? There could be just money coming through. It's what you're going to be laser focused on. A lot of y'all, okay? A lot of y'all, but there is still a sense of this really deep transformation that y'all are going through, and y'all have been going through it. Oh, okay, fine, I'll say it. We have been going through it for many months now. Many months. So with that said, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, all right? The week of the new moon in Leo and Mars trining Uranus. But again, the sun squaring Uranus day before. Uranus is really at play here, but there's a lot of focus on Mars, okay? Especially because this, Aquarius, this. Half the solar system is taking a nap. They're all retrograde, okay? Next week, Mercury goes retrograde. Uranus, your ruling planet, goes retrograde. So we basically have the entire solar system retrograde. The beginning of September, Jupiter goes retrograde. And so the only planet that it will not be retrograde is Mars. That's why I want you to pay close attention to Mars right now, okay? I mean, gangbusters here. We're talking gangbusters, all right? In your 8th house, all right? In your 8th house. So that's a lot of transformation, a lot of other people's money and income. And I'm not going to lie, you could hear a secret. The 8th house does rule secrets. So you could hear something, or something could be revealed that you just did not see coming, especially because Uranus is the planet of the unexpected and surprises. All right, Aquarius. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for August 14th to the 20th. Again, this is for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, if you know your birth chart. And if you are, if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, you're absolutely welcome to. I would recommend the Moon and Venus actually this week, just because they really are at play. So, Aquarius, here's the other thing. Have you noticed I got a microphone? You probably did. It's like right here. And that's the thing. I'm just going to address this now, and I'm only going to address it one time because I do a weekly Sunday post, community post, where I do like respond to a lot of comments, and I've been getting a lot of comments that y'all can't hear me well. I'm going to this is the only time I'm going to say it, and I said it in one other video. I do have a 9 to 6 job, and I'm on Zoom calls all day, so I do your readings after work, and so my voice is almost gone at this point, and I think so that's the reason why that, you know, sometimes like my voice may be a little bit lower, but I went ahead and bought this new mic to make sure that you can hear me. This is huge. You can see this. It's big. So if you can't hear me, I think that it may be a problem on your end, or there could be some tech issues on your end, but y'all, I tested this. This is, you got to hear me now. All right. So hopefully you can hear me better. But Aquarius, cheers. Okay. You're good. You're good. Okay. You know how I said it could go to either Barbie or either Oppenheimer? I mean, we're veering really Barbie at this point. You are good. Aquarius, you're good. All right? Wow. Whew, this is big. This is big. Let's get started. Oh my goodness. I can't even. You got the Hangman, okay? Very clear that you have been paying attention, you have been aware, you have been awake, and you have been wanting changes, okay? The Hangman came up in your past. The Hangman comes right before the Death card, the card of transformation, right? A new cycle in your life, right? So before you see him hanging upside down, all right, on this cross, listen, he's preparing himself for this big transformation. And in order to do that, you have to, first, you see the halo around his head, right? And the smile on his face. So he actually put himself there. So when I say he's preparing for it, okay? And what he's doing is he's looking at the world with a very different perspective. He's looking at things in a very different way, really changing his mindset. So a lot of y'all, hey, with Mars, Mercury, and in the Moon in Virgo, it is in your 8th house of transformation. I mean, a lot of y'all want it. A lot of y'all see it coming anyway. A lot of y'all are preparing for it. And a lot of y'all are possibly manifesting it, right? So this is really great that you did get the Hanged Man in your past. Hey, I love that. That's absolutely amazing. It's also like you may have surrendered something. You may have surrendered something that you didn't need because it came in your past. Now, it really depends on what day you watched this reading, but what's really interesting, again, what did I say from the very beginning with Mars trining Uranus? It's all about freeing yourself from any sort of restrictions. Okay, and just being like taking any big risks and being bold and daring and doing things in a way. This is dramatic. If you want to see the world in a different way, you can just you can go out there and go online and read about different cultures. He hanged himself upside down. That's how much he wanted this change. All right, so you really, it's like y'all really are accepting it or wanting it or conjuring it, but either way, good for you. Great job. Because look, in the heart of your spread, you got the Page of Wands, okay? Excellent. Who says excellent? Anyway, this is really great. This is in the heart of your spread. This is the headline news of the week. Pages, as we know, brings that new change. Wands, all about your ideas, creativity. There's some ideas y'all got. There's some things that y'all are doing that in a creative way. And when I say creativity, I want you to pause and think about that word. I know we throw it around so like loosely. I really think about it. Okay, creativity, creation, create. Okay, using your right brain. I mean, it's so creativity is so inspiring, right? That's what these wands are. They're so lively and invigorating, and there's so much movement with wands, and it's all about your passions, okay? And work related, some of y'all may be starting something new with work and career enterprise, and again, side hustles may be a thing for y'all. It may be a thing for y'all right now, all right? So this page is very transformative, very transformative page. One thing I want you to notice is that he is in this desert landscape. A lot of people always ask, like, why is he in this desert landscape? Well, Aquarius, I'm going to tell you because you really want to know. Well, here, first thing I'm going to show is that you see the wand, you see the leaves sprouting from the wand. Now, remember I said he's the newbie, okay? So there's something new that's coming through, something new that you're looking to explore, something new that's coming into your life during the week of the new moon in Leo. Now, these leaves are sprouting from the wand. This page has the power to turn this desert landscape into this lush, verdant garden of his passions, of everything that he desires. Look how compelled he is by that wand. He really wants this. He really wants this. I'm also going to point something else out. You do see the pyramids as well. Now, I call these kind of like the architecture of ascension, okay? Let's keep it as that, all right? This is very transformative energy. These pages, very transformative, especially the Page of Wands. Especially the Page of Wands, okay? Really great, really great. Now, here's the one thing that you did get, is the Six of Swords. You got the Six of Swords in your challenge area, all right? This is the one thing that I'm going to tell you right now, Aquarius. With the Six of Swords in your challenge area, the Six of Swords being ruled by Aquarius. Yes, this is Mercury in Aquarius. This is attributed to Aquarius. This is an Aquarius card. In your challenge area, this is all about moving forward, leaving behind things that you need to leave behind, that you know it's not going to serve you well moving forward. It's in your challenge area. So, swords are the mental suit, okay? They represent the air element. You are an air sign, all right? You've got to, this week, let something go mentally. Just let it go, okay? Make that sacrifice, make that surrender. Remember what I said, Mars trining Uranus, your ruling planet, and Mars being very active this week. It is time. It's all about breaking free from restrictions, okay? It's all about that freedom, that sense of freedom. Jennifer Aniston's hair blowing in the wind as she drives in her convertible, okay? After she did a bank robbery, that sense of freedom. I'm joking about that. Anyway, she doesn't need to rob no bank. Come on. But even still, it really is just saying, don't hold on to it anymore. There's something that you got to let go, and you know what it is. You know what it is. I mean, it is, you do. Look at your spread. You know what it is, all right? Don't mess with me, Aquarius. Yeah, I did give you the finger wag. Do you know what? There is something up here that you know that it's maybe a way of thinking. Maybe it's something that you're holding on to. It could even be something in your physical world that does have a really big grip and grasp on your mind. So it could even be like a relationship. Remember, there is some changes happening with partnerships and relationships with y'all, okay? Some sort of ways of communicating as well that there's just something that you know you're going to have to let go, all right? And it's going to be harder for you to reach everything that you want, all the goals that you have, your path to enlightenment. It just makes it harder when you keep taking these things that you don't need. You have to let them go during the week of a new moon, okay? With a new cycle. During the week, Mars is trining your ruling planet, where it's all about being free and freeing yourself from things, from restrictions, including self-restrictions, all right? So, right? Let it go. And you'll feel so much better. You'll feel so much better, okay? And know what it is. And again, and I'm going to tell you why I know you know what it is. You got the High Priestess in your crown. You got the Hierophant in the root of your spread. Don't play Aquarius, you know, come on, you know what it is. So there is something that you have to let go, and it's going to be something that is going to be liberating for you. I want you to know that, okay? It's going to be the best thing for you. You just got the pair. You got the High Priestess and the High Priest. Come on, come on. The two most like so spiritual, so like into like this is all about deep sacred wisdom inside you. This is all about intuition. This is all about listening to your inner voice, okay? Please, Aquarius, this is that one thing you gotta let it go, because you got some new things come through. All right, some great new things. Now the High Priestess came up in your crown. I love the fact that the High Priestess came up in your crown, because the High Priestess, she's actually the guardian of the subconscious, okay? And so I absolutely love that for you. You're very protected right now. You're very protected, okay? Also, when you think about it, Pluto is in Capricorn right now, which is your 12th house, okay? So there is some and Pluto is all about transformation anyway. There's so much transformation happening in your life. All right, and this is a big week for you. But with the High Priestess here, she's saying go within. She only comes out in a spread when she says, hey, slow down, I gotta talk to you. Go within. Trust your intuition. That's gonna make all the difference. It's gonna make all the difference. All right. It's gonna bring all that. You know, you do see the two pillars here, right? Now, these are the ones. They reference the pillars in. I don't know if you've heard like the Solomon's Temple. You know how you hear like the phrase "the wisdom of Solomon." There you go. Okay, so there's that wisdom. Same thing with the Hierophant here. Now this is in the root of your spread, the Hierophant, and I actually, the High Priestess is ruled by the moon. I told you that the moon is real. It's in Virgo for the rest of the week. Well, first it's in, obviously in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, but then it goes into your of your house of transformation. But even still, just the moon, intuition, trust your intuition. The Hierophant, this is, he also has that deep sacred knowledge. He is the high priest, right? He is the one that connects us to the divine, right? He's the connector. I mean, very spiritual energy here. Very, very, I mean, who else wears a triple crown? Come on. Now, remember what I said about wisdom? Look at him standing between the two columns here that are gray. Gray in tarot is wisdom. All right. Now you also see he's got the keys. He's got. Come on. This is someone who is big spiritual leader, but a lot of structure with him as well. A lot of like organizations is a big thing that comes up with the Hierophant, organizations, and even like groups, like kind of like group settings. But there could be some of y'all who are looking to be in a place where you are this influential person, okay? And ask yourself, like, where in your life is that? Where do you want to be that influential person in your life? I mean, could it be like, it can be like a global scale. I mean, you could be planning to take over the galaxy. It could be, maybe within your community, okay? Or a group you belong to, organization, or it could be, your family, or even your, squad, or whatever. But even still, again, that deep, sacred, I mean, it's like, you have all this intuition flowing through you this week. So use that intuition to fuel you, all right, in making decisions. But also, there's a lot of new stuff happening for y'all, okay? And so always just trust your intuition when we enter these new cycles, because you just got the 4 of Wands in your future. I mean, this is huge. Come on. This is, this is the milestone card, okay? Huge milestone. I love this for you. This is a card of celebration. It's a card of joy. I don't know if you watched The Great. It's the huzzah. That's this card. It's this card, okay? Breaking glasses on the floor. But it really is, when I say milestones, look at this. This new thing that's coming into your life this week, or that you're starting this week, or that you are conjuring this week, is going to be successful. No doubt about it. You trust your intuition. You let go of that one thing that's up here that that you got to let go. You're going to be good. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is, by the way, when I say milestones, I want you to think like new job, new clients, promotion, getting proposal, marriage, all these things that are possible in your future. In your future, right here, okay? Big milestones. Having a baby, like moving into a new home. Which, by the way, Aquarius, I want to know how many of y'all have moved at this point. You know you're going to move, okay? If not move, there's going to be some matters regarding home, okay? And it's going to be, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be, it could be like a big renovation that you're doing. It could be the fact that you're buying a place or a second place or a third place. Maybe you're opening up an Airbnb, but there is definitely some activity happening with home. All right, especially with Uranus and Jupiter in your fourth house in your domestic sector. If you haven't moved already, it's coming up until May 2024. But again, it can just be some like renovations that you're thinking about, or doing something where you really take your home very seriously, or you have a lot of luck around your home. But even still, there's a lot of home energy with that's coming up. So with the Four of Wands, and that's why I'm sidetracking on that. But I absolutely 1000% love this. There could be also something where you remember how I said the Hierophant, like groups and organizations is like a big thing, and he's just such an influential person. I want you to remember back when I talked about the changing of the nodes, okay? The North Node moving into Aries, okay? That's your third house, all right? This card is attributed to Venus and Aries. So it's an Aries card, and that's communication. So a lot of y'all could be moving into this place where you're building this platform where you are becoming more influential, more inspiring in terms of communicating to other people, okay? Growing a following, a fan base, a stand base. Is that a word? Does that just make a word? A stand base? Anyway, Aquarius, let's get to your stuff. I love this. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. Team Aquarius, I want to hear from y'all. And secondly, if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. You really make my day, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm so happy for you. And yes, you are definitely, you are definitely gonna have a week. You are definitely gonna have a week, Aquarius. Let's get started. Remember what I said earlier, all right? Remember what I said earlier, way from the beginning, about communicating and having a bigger platform or whatnot. But anyway, you got the Three of Pentacles. This is all about teamwork, making the dream work. This is all about working with other people. This is all about working with other people for success. When it comes to work, when it comes to even with your family. I mean, that could be a big thing, especially with Jupiter and Uranus in your fourth house, which does rule, home, family, children, all of that. And partners, relationships. But there is a sense of, I think that you will be working with other people in some capacity. You could be starting, you could also be starting some sort of project, something new. All right. There's a lot of newness here, especially because, first of all, 3 is all about creation. It's like birth of new things, right? You did get the Hanged Man, all right? Card 12, okay? So 2 + 1 = 3. Newness, right? Right before that transformation. And then, of course, you got the Page of Wands, all that new energy coming through. And so I actually really love that for you, all right? So, but yeah, you work with other people, okay? It really is. Honestly, a big message coming through is that bonding is going to be really good for you right now. I feel like some Aquarians are going through a phase where there are so many changes happening and so many big moments, and y'all have just been really busy, especially with Mars having been very active for the past few weeks. Wow, y'all have been busy, but make room for bonding, okay? Bonding, but as I always say, I mean, it's so good for us. We're conditioned. It's a human condition, right? Bonding. And it, you know, it raises your oxytocin levels. It does. It's just so good for you. And Aquarians are known to be like the independent, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so just bond. Okay, so here's what is happening. You got the tower. All right, so this is very, very interesting. Okay, very interesting. The biggest message that's coming for, well, first, the reason why I say that is because the towers come up in basically everybody's readings this week. It's not even funny. I'd say like more than half of the readings. That's rare. That's rare for 1 week for the tower to come up in like, I think like 7 or 8 readings. It's pretty rare. But you did get the tower, but you got it in your external factors area. And so looking at your entire spread and the energy that actually is coming through for me is that it's almost like something did happen and it's just like, all right, you know what? This is what's actually making this big change. All right, it's either inspiring you or influencing you or really putting like what is it, fire under the feet for you. Like there could have been something that you that happened unexpectedly and you were just like, whoa, all right, I'm changing my life. All right, I'm changing this. Or all right, I've got a new direction. Or all right, I was sleepwalking. I was on autopilot. Now I'm awake. Now I know what I want. Now I'm gonna manifest this new thing for me. Okay, that's the biggest message coming through for me. I want to remind you that the tower, even though it is a card of like chaos and destruction and things that you didn't see coming, right? That happens unexpectedly, things that you see unfavorably. The irony is, even though I say unexpectedly, I'm telling you that it's happening, so it's no longer unexpected. And of course, with the fact that Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, is very active this week, and your ruling planet, of course, I'm not surprised that the tower came up. But it did come up in your external factors area, so there is it. What's really showing me what's happening here is you've. It's going back to that one thing up here, something you've got to let go, to let this new thing in. And it's gonna be easy for you, all right, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. But remember what I said. Mars in Virgo is, all the other planets are basically asleep, all right? They're asleep. Mars is the go, 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 action, 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 catch me if you can, catch me if you can, that kind of planet. All right? So you have to really pay attention to the fact that Mars with Virgo, with the moon, are in, or with Mercury and with the moon are in Virgo, in your 8th house of transformation, which is happening here. And then icing on the cake, or butter in the batter, the tower is ruled by Mars. Mars is trining Uranus, your ruling planet. So this is actually a good thing. Remember, this is all about breaking free. This is almost like, again, it's if you were on autopilot, if you were not paying attention, if you're just la-di-dying through life, it's like, Oppenheimer, and then you're away. You're like, okay, I get it. I know what I gotta do. Yeah, okay. So this is actually really good for you. It's actually really good for you. And I'm actually happy that it showed up, and in a way that I'm not surprised, you know, with the fact that Mars rules the Tower card, and then Uranus is your ruling planet, and they're trining again, a good aspect. All right, so now you did get the 8 of Swords, so a lot of y'all are there is a sense of, again, look, remember what I said, 6 of Swords in your challenge area. You've got to get out of that headspace where you've got to let something go. You've got to let something go. And for a lot of y'all, I'm not gonna lie, there is a sense of like feeling it's like you want this. You do want this breakthrough. You want to feel free, okay? But some of y'all may be feeling a little bit like doubtful, okay? Doubtful, maybe have some self-doubt, but that's why going trusting your intuition it's gonna make all the difference. And you're protected. You have the High Priestess in your crown. You're good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay? Don't doubt yourself, Aquarius. Don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition. When you trust your intuition, I'm not gonna lie. You have no doubts. You have no self doubts. You don't. I mean, you trust in the process. You trust in the order. You trust in the universe. You trust in yourself. Like, there's no doubt. There's no self doubt. Okay, you're gonna be fine. Remember, you got the pair too, the Hierophant. So, and then lastly, boom, you got Strength. So, you're you know what I'm gonna say. You're good. You're good. Just put some action into it, okay? So that is a message coming through. Strength, obviously, all about that courage, right? It's in your final outcome. You'll find that courage, okay? And it's not only courage. It's really just, you know, she does have the sign of infinity over her head, okay? The only one of two people, right? The Magician is the only other person. So the Magician, that card is all about action. Now, this card, the Strength, it's all about action too. You can see that she's taming a lion. It's active. It's an active card, okay? And the lion is actually allowing her to do that. This sense of action here is different. This is finding that inner strength and that courage to resist the things that you shouldn't be doing, right? Taming that wild animal, right, inside you, but that wild side. But really, really, like, it is, again, all about inner wisdom, okay? You've got that all over your spread. Oh gosh, also, because it is a new moon, I'm doing clarifiers, extra clarifiers. How much time do we have? Oh shoot. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify. All right, so you got 6 of Cups and you got the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, you're fine. You're good. You need to just go within. You really have to go within, okay? You have to go within. You just let this go, okay? There's something you need to let go. All right. It's you know, you did. The good news is you did get the Hanged Man in your past, right? So that is surrendering. That's making that sacrifice. The things that you are ready to like relinquish, unleash. Well, any of those words. But there's still like something may be up here that you're like, okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna let these things go and whatnot. But there's still maybe something up here that you're still holding on to. All right, and it could be a way that you're thinking about something, or the way that you're communicating something, or not communicating something as well. All right, I say that all the time. Actions have consequences, right? We're always working with our karma, but equally so, inaction have consequences too. Okay, so you have to take action. But look, there's all this new stuff that's starting in your life with the Page of Wands and the heart of your spread, the 4 of Wands in your future. You got the Strength card with not only the 6 of Cups. If you're a subscriber, you know this is one of my favorite cards. This is all about letting your guard down. This is all about kindness, sharing. 6 is the heart of the tree of life. This is beauty. This is harmony. This is everything, okay? This is everything. This is also tapping into your inner child. When I say letting your guard down, come on. I'm going to show you something here, Aquarius. You see that man in the corner who's leaving? The security guard that's leaving? Letting your guard down. This is the biggest house in tarot, by the way, indicating a lot of comfort, a lot of protection, a lot of security. You'll be fine. You'll be good. You tap into that, you find that courage to move forward and not fear anything, right? You'll be good, because lastly, when I say you'll be good, you'll be great. You got the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is it. This is it. 10 is completion, okay? It's like you made it. This is the you made it card. In the Tree of Life, it's like we've come into the physical realm now, and this is the most grounded. This is all about wealth. It's all about, and when I say wealth, sure, in terms of money, yeah. I mean, Mars, Virgo, all this activity in Virgo, by the way, remember, in your 8th house, other people's money, resources. But then you have to remember Saturn is also in Pisces in your second house of salary. So you're taking like money seriously, but it's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. Look at that. This is your kingdom come. This isn't your final outcome. You gotta let your guard down. You gotta let that one thing go in your head, and then gosh, you're like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 18. This is like you are good. You are really good. Okay, you're absolutely wonderful. And actually, you know what? This is by the way, this card is ruled by Virgo. So when I talk about like money, it's definitely a lot of y'all are gonna be, yeah, yeah. You're gonna be. It's coming. You got the Four of Wands in your future strength, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles in your final outcome. I mean, what more could you ask for? This is, Aquarius. I'm very happy for you. Just go with your instincts. Go with your gut. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Trust everything. Your intuitive side, tap within. That's gonna make all the difference. But I think I said earlier that I'm already getting the energy. A lot of y'all already are. So it's really good for you. Now just don't have any fear about anything. And if you do have any fear, just ask yourself why. What are you fearing? Why are you fearing it? Once you have the answer, you can work on the solution. Aquarius, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Next week, really big. Yeah, okay. It's a big one. So be prepared. Mercury is going retrograde. Uranus is going retrograde. We're moving into Virgo season. It's like a big. It's gonna be. There's so many aspects happening. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. And I will see y'all next week. All right. Bye bye.